Hello and welcome to my Meet the Teacher video. My name is Karen Hansens-Weiss-Zurich. Everybody calls me Mrs. Hansens. I'm so sorry that I'm not able to be at school this evening, and I appreciate that you're taking the time to view this video to learn a little bit more about what's happening in Leap 6 and Technotics. To start, a little bit about myself. I received my first degree from Kutztown University with early childhood and elementary education. Then I carried on to LaSalle, where I received a communications degree in organizational and written communications. And then I received a technology certificate from Chestnut Hill College. I've been teaching in Upper Moreland for 26 years, and you can see that I've taught a whole bunch of different subjects, and I have landed here at the middle school teaching gifted support. And just quick summary there, I do love teaching. I dream big, I work hard. I expect your child to dream big and work hard. And we persevere and collaborate, and we support and help each other each day. And that is the expectation all year long. At home, I have 4 children of my own, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 8th grade, 10th grade. So it's very busy in my house, and I understand the busyness that probably goes on as well in your house. And I understand homework issues and communication issues with school. So I do hope that if you're having any difficulty at any time, you'll reach out to me and we'll work together to problem solve anything that's happening that's creating any kind of tension in your house. Likewise, if anything's going really, really well and your child's especially enjoying something that we're doing in our class, I'd love to hear that feedback too. Our classroom really has 4 main goals, and you need to understand that it's an accelerated curriculum that happens here with reading, writing, speaking, listening. We focus on body language as well and eye contact. And the tasks that we do here in this classroom are appropriate for your child, but they're also accelerated and challenging for your child. And so I always use the analogy of an academic sweat. And this is a wonderful metaphor for parents because they tend to be very comfortable with their child working out on the soccer field or working out on a baseball field and sweating and getting feedback for improvement. And so the same is true for our classroom. Your child should be at an academic sweat. They should be learning and working and problem solving. And so when there are times when your child is feeling a little overwhelmed, please try to put it in that context, and please try to reinforce for your child that they can do it. There's no doubt in my mind they can do the tasks that we're asking them to do. And when they need extra support, we're always there to give them extra support. Everything we do in our classroom is GIP focused and real world focused, and it leads to lots of life lessons. There will be times of more comfort and less comfort depending on your child's talents and passions, and also depending on if your child has strong or weak work habits. We continually work on work habits all year long. And your child and you need to have the mindset, as do I, that they're all going to make mistakes, and that's where the new learning occurs. I try every day to make the classroom enjoyable, engaging, empowering. Not every day will be fun, but I'm hoping it'll be engaging and empowering on days when it's not fun, but we do always try to have fun as we go along. It's important to note that there is often homework in Leap 6 and Technotics, I would say just about every night. And our homework is important. It's not busy work. It is real work or real enforcement of the skills your child needs. And often your child will have different homework than someone else. And the expectation is that all homework will be completed on time. The published homework policy that I've gone over with your child is this. I do expect them to make mistakes. Those mistakes will always be respected and expected. But there's also protocols if there's issues with homework. So it's expected that they'll do their homework. If they're confused, it's expected that they'll try it and just put question marks next to anything that they're uncertain about. If they're so confused that it's causing tension in their house or that they're feeling overly stressed, your child has permission to skip the homework and get help the next day. However, with that policy, they have to email me that night and explain to me that they're having a problem and they need to come see me the following day during bear block so that I can help them prior to class. Bear block is the first period of the day. Now, some days we don't have bear block because we have class meetings, and so If we don't have bear block and they know that we're not going to have bear block, they often know that in advance, then they need to just make sure they slip a note under my door or make sure that they have emailed me so that I know there's a homework issue prior to the start of class. And so that is the policy, and I do expect the children to follow that. It's a communication thing for me so that I can be prepared for students coming into class and to make sure that they get what they need. I firmly believe that we're here to learn the bigger picture and the bigger life skills. Our classroom operates on these 16 skills. Out of these 16, I think persisting is one of great importance because your child should be at the just right level of learning. So there should be mistakes and sometimes of discomfort, and we support them through that and we teach them how to persist. Accuracy is a huge thing in Leap 6 and Technotics. We want them to learn the right way to do things. And there's lots of flexibility in the world on certain topics, but on other topics, either the robot's going to work or the robot's not going to work, or either the sentence is correct or the sentence is not correct grammatically. And so striving for accuracy is something that we work on every day. We also look at applying what we're learning to new situations. We're not applying things just for a test or quiz. We're applying them for the long term so that we can be successful with whatever endeavors we so choose for our lives. We also try to laugh a lot, and hopefully the kids have said that we've laughed a lot already. We use humor. We appreciate humor. It should go in both directions, students to me to students. And so we do want to have fun while we're in here being actively engaged in academic tasks. An important thing to bear in mind is that I am your child's case manager as well as your child's teacher. So in addition to it being a safe place to make mistakes and to share and process, it's also a safe place to problem solve issues from the hallway or issues with other teachers or other classrooms. And sometimes I know students feel it's a risk. And so I do try to reinforce that I am your go-to person and you can tell me anything. The same is true for you. You can tell me anything. Nothing offends me. I have very, very broad shoulders, and we're looking for individualization here for the next 3 years of the middle school, where your child gets what they need, and that might be different than what someone else needs. And so there's a little bit more troubleshooting that goes on because of the individual needs. So I want us to just look at it on the same vein as we're partners. We're partners in this journey. It's a long journey. It's a year long. Everything you need as far as academics is online. I have a website. I have an online classroom. I check email multiple times per day. I keep up homework on the website. I keep up our units of study on the websites. So please make sure you're well read about what we're doing. And please don't hesitate to keep in touch. You can call me. You can email me. I'll get back to you promptly. If you're not familiar with UMPage, I highly recommend that you join this wonderful organization. It's the Upper Moreland chapter of the Pennsylvania Association for Gifted Ed. And they do wonderful things locally for Upper Moreland students, in addition to advocating for gifted students across the state of Pennsylvania. It's a very inexpensive organization to join. I'm sending home the paperwork to join them with this video, and I hope you'll seriously consider that.
For a few messages.